Hello family, welcome back to the channel, home of the RC community and home of the Patreon that offers the most value out there. Okay, if you're interested in Patreon, the links will be in the description and in the comments where I'll put my 8 years of experience to work for you, as well as the merch will also be in the description and in the comments. And remember y'all, for the Patreon you can join and cancel at any time. Okay, so if we take a peek at Saitama, right now, we see that the numbers are still steady. We're also going to look at some Certec right now, because the preliminary report is out, at least for SATA Pro. Okay, so that right there is in progress. Okay, and like I said, everything is beginning to start moving. Everything has been moving for this project, but things are starting to move a little bit faster now, and we're seeing that also with the airdrops and stuff like that. All right, so if we look over here, the price action is still steady. We're up 2%. Okay, and the market is also up 2%, and I still expect us to stay kind of above this 2%. Even after the market drops, or to at least stay near this 2%, or fluctuate between that 1 to 2% range as the market starts to fluctuate back down. Because remember, we are in a mini bull run market right now. All right, and the market is more than likely fluctuating down more than it is fluctuating up. And also, if we look at the volume right here, all right, the volume is also going up. Earlier we were at kind of that 5K range. Thought we were going to trend down to the 4K range, but we are at that 6K range right now. Okay, so that's looking healthy, and that's saying that that right there is actually coming more from a lot of the holders that are starting to come in. Okay, and everything is showing good in the charts. Now, if we look at the holders over here, everything right now it's still at that 56K range. And the thing about this right here, if we refresh it, okay, if we go over here and refresh it, we can see that for at least the last 2 hours or so, the transactions and the holders have been holding steady at the 56K range. Now, the reason why this is happening is because it has not been updated. So in like the next couple of hours or something like that, this should be updated, and it should show where we are at in the holders now. And I would not be surprised when this is updated. I would not be surprised if we're close to that 60K range, because like I said, these right here, these holder counts are going up rapidly, and that's also leading to a lot of these transfers over here, that transfer increase. Now, if we look at the Certec preliminary report for SATA Pro, you can see, or this is for Saitama, and we also have one for SATA Pro. I'm not sure if they're counting this as a whole. Okay, it may not be updated. Okay, now and when I say update, I mean this may just be for Saitama, but I believe they are doing one for SATA Pro, and it is a preliminary report for that. Okay, now when we look at Saitama, the V2, all right, we have the audit. The audit is ongoing, and the project has been scheduled, which is now in effect. The audit is ongoing, and right now they're doing project reviewing. So as we can see up here, we're at a 77% reviewing. And they're doing a preliminary report. So it says a preliminary report has been shared with the project team for their review. It says once the review is complete, our security experts will work with the team to remediate the findings. So, okay, what happens is they're checking out the project right now. This is the same thing they did with the V1 version of SATAMAS, and with Saitama, the V1 version of Saitama. Sorry, I said SATAMAS. And this is what they do with all those other projects. Now, I don't know if a lot of individuals remember when she went through their Certec audit, and it took a while to get things figured out, and it took a long while Okay, and this is what Saitama, I believe, will go through because they just have so much unconventional technology and so much unconventional coding within the project that it's going to take Certec, okay, a a little bit of a longer time to really go through this whole audit and figure this audit out. So for a lot of individuals, remember what I said. Okay, you live and you learn from the past. Okay, so one thing we lived and learned from the past is that even with Certec, we have to have patience. Okay, and the reason why we have to have patience is because they're doing their job, and we have to understand that this is not a copy and paste project right here. So if you see this right here, this 77%, if we see these numbers lingering, these percentages lingering, okay, for example, it would be at 77 for quite a few days, maybe a week or so, and then it'll inch up to like 80% or something like that, and then that will be in progress for like another few days or so like that. So the thing is this: we've already lived and learned from the old project, so we should already know what to expect really from the Saitama V2 audit, or the SATA Pro audit. Okay, with these percentages right here. Now, the preliminary report, which is the review report. Okay, that's going to tell the developers everything. Of, that's going to tell the developers everything that Certec has found in the report, the coding, everything within the project. Okay, because the thing is this: when you build a project, when developers build a project, okay, or they have third parties build a project and they're doing all of this coding and stuff, it's not going to be perfect. Some findings are going to come back, and then the Certec job to weed out all of those findings and go over those findings with the developers of the project. So when they go over the findings with the developer of the project, the developer would know what they need to know in order to make some corrections, in order to fix things within the coding. Okay, so they can resubmit it to Certec, so Certec can pass, this project. Okay, so this project can get ready to take off, and so the other exchanges, the big exchanges like the Coinbases and the Binances of the world, they will have more confidence. Okay, listing this project right here and commingling with a project like Saitama V2. Okay, so this is what they look for. This is what the big exchanges look for. This is what the bigger entities look for, to make sure that this project is protected not only for the investors, but not only for investors outside of their big exchanges, but the investors on their big exchanges. Okay, because the thing is this: when bigger exchanges, okay, list these projects, they're putting their neck on the line. They're putting their reputation on the line. This is why a lot of these projects have to be top notch out here. All right. So do not get frustrated if the Certec audit takes longer than usual. This is normal. We've seen this with the last Saitama V1. We've seen this with other projects like Sheeb. Sheeb took a very long time. Even when Sheeb's findings came back, and it still took Sheeb a long time to fix their findings. Okay, and a lot of individuals who were waiting on like Sheba swapping all of that stuff, they got really frustrated and stuff. They were waiting for like I think months or something like that, weeks or months in on the time. Right, so don't get frustrated. It's a process. This is the norm. The next one right here will be remediating findings, and the remediating would just have a lot more to do in connection with fixing the findings and things like that. When the developers get their report back, they have to fix these findings and then resubmit it, and then a final report will be given for Saitama V2, and the same thing will happen with SATA Pro. Okay, because they want to make sure the coding within the project itself and the coding within the DeFi platform will work out great. Will not have any problems. Okay, and this way the investors will not have to worry about putting their funds, their money at risk when reinvesting in this project or investing in this project. All right, so I wanted to make this video, okay? And remember, okay, every now will be history tomorrow. And you either have patience in this crypto investing space or lose in the end. You do not want to lose in the end. This is my video. Catch you all on the up and up outing.